And now it's time for another St. Louis 7, following an episode on OT with Oliver. This one we had with head coach, current state title 2020 head coach from DeSmet, Robert Steeples. If you want to hear the podcast, it's OT with Oliver, wherever you get your podcast. Coach, before we get started, let's tell people about M.A.A.D Men, what they should know about M.A.A.D Men.
Yeah, M.A.A.D Men is an acronym for mindset, accountability, action, and discipline. It's a formula and a blueprint for success that we use here with our football program at DeSmet to help squeeze as much ability out of the individual young men in our program, but also get as much as possible out of the team. And so the formula is what you're made of. The blueprint is the path that you go on. We challenge those guys within those systems to be mentally tough, accountable about action and discipline so they can be better leaders and experience more success at DeSmet in life hereafter.
You're on a very short list of people who played on a state championship team and coached for DeSmet on a championship team. That's got to be a blast.
Yeah, it was awesome. As a sophomore, being a part of the state championship team, and you're kind of naive thinking this championships come easy because it came so early in my career. But it wasn't until that 2019 championship that I had the opportunity to be a champion again. And I would say winning one as a player, that was awesome. But winning one as a coach felt even more amazing. The one as a player felt like one championship. The one as a coach felt like 100 championships because you played a role in helping everybody. So I really am grateful to have experienced both.
Did you go to prom senior year at DeSmet?
Yes, I did. I went to regular prom and I went to mom prom. So both awesome. My mom, she didn't get the opportunity to go to prom when she was younger. She had my sister, so being able to take her to prom was dope. And then went to prom at DeSmet, where we went on an RV. And then the evening after, I went to McClure North Prom, which was the public school I was at, and got to see all my old classmates. So it was quite the day, a weekend, should I say.
Did you take your mom out to dinner?
On Mom Prime, yes, they had food there. We had a movement and dance class that was taught by Father Craig. So we had a choreographed dance that I was able to perform for my mom, and she still has our Mom Prime photo on the mantle at my parents' house.
Do you happen to have a favorite concert in St. Louis?
I like comedy more than music, so I would say my favorite concert was probably seeing Dave Chappelle do stand up. He was pretty awesome. I was also fortunate enough to see Chris Rock perform here in St. Louis, and so those were probably my favorite concerts to see.
We talk about this in the podcast in 2010. Thank you, by the way. Missouri beats Oklahoma, one of my top five Missouri moments. You were on the field that day. Where does one go and celebrate after you beat Oklahoma? It's a late start, by the way. So the game's not over until like around 11.
Yeah, so for most students, they went out and partied. For me, I was just gonna take a power nap so I could join in on that party, and I ended up falling asleep and missing the most epic celebration of my college career, and waking up at 6 o'clock, ready to party while everybody else was zombies in the street.
But you woke up not in trouble.
Yeah, I woke up on time, got to my lift, so that was great. But oh man, I would have liked to have known what the streets were like because they got stuff on video, but that was 2010, so it was like flip phones, and it looked like you were watching film on a Game Boy. So it wasn't the clearest video, but I'm just glad I get to be a part of it.
Coach, you encounter 10 stop signs. How many do you roll?
Ah, man, you know what? It depends on where I'm at. If I'm over there by the airport, I'm coming to a complete stop and checking both ways. But uh, um, if I'm on my way to practice, I'm probably rolling.
When people come and visit, where do you take them?
For me, I can take them out to get some eat. So we're probably hitting up the Broadway Oyster Bar. Probably one of my favorite spots. Get the lobster po' boy. And so, like I say, I might not be able to get them into the best bars or clubs, but I can get them a good meal beforehand. So that's probably where we're going.
All right. So again, if you want to hear the podcast conversation, it's wherever you get your podcasts, O2 with Oliver. If you want to see other St. Louis Sevens, we've had Coach Reed on, we've had Coach Grauer on. That's St. Louis Seven. The YouTube channel is O2 with Oliver. Last question that we ask everybody, Coach, what makes you proud to be a St. Louisan?
Man, I would say the character, the blunt character of what it means to be from St. Louis. We're very secure in who we are, all while being very versatile as a people. And so, what makes me be able to be proud of St. Louis is just the character we've had as a city amidst all the things that we've been through.
Enjoyed it, man. Good luck going back to back.
All right, thank you, appreciate it.